Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the stream, and welcome to my final consecutive streaming day of the week. How is everyone this morning? One person I can tell you is very excited for today's Jasper Kitty. He has been hyper all morning long. I think it's because temperatures here in Washington State are very cool today. We're only in like 60 degrees Fahrenheit outside with full cloud cover, which means that it's very, very cool everywhere. And he has been hyper as hell. He's bouncing all around the house right now. He actually brought one of his twisty toys into the office, and he's playing with it under the door, pushing the door back and forth as he tries to get this twisty toy from underneath it. It's very funny. He's been jumping all over the chair. He's been going bonkers. So, yes, Jasper Kitty will be joining us today for the stream, if he so chooses. He is allowed into the office today because my wife is at work, which is weird because usually she has Mondays off, but as I told you guys, the whole reason that I'm streaming today is because of her work schedule being all screwed up. Originally we were supposed to have today off, and then all of a sudden, last minute, her boss changes it without even asking her, and, you know, I'm not going to get into it. But that's annoying retail for you, right? Jasper, don't close the door. He almost pushed the door closed. You nut. Trying to push the office door closed because he's rolling around here with his twisty. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys are excited for a fun streaming day. It's my final streaming day of the week. Tomorrow, I am off from streaming, just to clarify, so you guys know what's going down. Today's going to be an exciting day because, ladies and gentlemen, this very stream right now is going to be the conclusion of Fallout New Vegas, the playthrough that I've been playing since roughly mid to late June. It's a viewer's choice playthrough. You guys nominated and voted on games for me to do a full lengthy playthrough of, and Fallout New Vegas won. And so I've been playing this game along with all 4 of its major DLCs all summer long. Oh god, Jasper just clobbered me in the head. Let me show you. See? I told you he's excited today. Here he is. He's going nuts. He's literally going nuts here. Here, I'm going to throw the twisty into the hallway. Whoa, whoa. I told you. He's full of energy today. He is, like, flying all over the place. Jasper, here you go. Ready? Ready? Here's the twisty. Ready? Ready? Go get it. There he goes, like a dog. He plays fetch. And I'll bring it in here. So anyway, yeah. 2.5 months we've been enjoying a lengthy, chill stream and chill playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. And today it finally comes to an end because today all we've got left is to do the final fight of the Lonesome Road DLC. And then we're going to probably do a few side missions here or there, I would think. And then we're going to wrap it up. And story-wise, we're almost done. We're doing all the stuff for Mr. House, trying to wrap up all the plot lines with all the different clans. And I believe Mr. House's next deal, he had us blow up the Brotherhood. We already killed all of them. So I think next there may be 1 or 2 more minor things, and then it's the big fight at Hoover Dam, and that's the end of the game. So we are right there. We are ready to complete the playthrough. So I'm very curious to see how it ends, because I've never actually ended it with Mr. House before. I've done the plot line with the Legion, and I did the plot line where you side with Yes Man and you do stuff for yourself. But I never actually seen the final completed plot line of Mr. House. And so that's what we're doing this time around. To be completely honest with all of you, likely this will be the last time I do a completionist run of the game. I mean, this playthrough is over 90 hours long, and after today, you know, we're pushing 100. I'm pretty sure that's long enough. I mean, yes, there's a few side missions we missed here or there, but for the most part, we have done all the major content in the game. And I really don't think that we should waste time dilly-dallying with a bunch of repetitive side missions that really don't add anything. Let's be honest here. I've done most of, if not all of the meaningful missions in the game, okay? So, let's wrap it up today. All right, and, you know, will I ever play New Vegas again? Maybe, but if I do, I likely will not be doing an insanely completionist run like I did this time. Whew, this is a good one, though. I mean, you guys, every year, I tell you guys, every year we have an awesome summer playthrough. 2 years ago, it was Judgment. Last year, it was Ghost of Tsushima. This year, it was Fallout New Vegas. 2.5 months of chilling with a fun game, great interactions. You guys absolutely loved it. And boy, I'm glad we did it because otherwise this summer was pretty damn slow. Let's be really honest here. Outside of me doing Fallout New Vegas, maybe 1 or 2 new releases a month, and none of them very high profile. So this was actually a way for us to kind of have an ongoing, fun, chill playthrough during these deader months. We are right about to hit the busiest gaming time of the year. Within 1 week, we're going to start having constant new releases every single week, and that's all the way through September, October, November, into December. So, busiest gaming time of the year, we are not going to have issues with having downtime and stuff like that. It's going to be pretty exciting. Okay? Fair enough? Hooey. Alright, so, today I plan on finishing Fallout New Vegas. However, ladies and gentlemen, I need to appeal to all of you. Because right now I'm looking at the stream chat. I don't see a single green name. Not one. And let me tell you guys something. Alright? That's okay. But, today, if you have been holding off from becoming a channel member, for whatever reason it may be, I would hope that today you will listen to my appeal to you and you will consider becoming a channel member. Alright? First of all, we have been dancing between 200 to 250 channel members for like 2 months. I've wanted to get growth on this channel, but it's very tough to do so when there's really nothing going on in the realm of gaming. It's, you know, really low profile releases that don't really bring in much attention. I don't mind playing chill playthroughs with you. You guys are the core audience. You guys are the ones who chill with me every day regardless if it's a new release or not, right? But I need to try to grow this channel. I need to try to make it so that this channel, you know, is seeing an increase in support every month to try to get back to where I was on Twitch, because right now I'm not. And that's why every month I have these situations where it's like, oh my God, I have to do an emergency marathon. Oh my God, I need to appeal to you to try to help for this or that. It's because of this. I need to get this channel growing again. I really do feel that in the next few months with the new releases, we should see that, okay? But I definitely need, you know, as much support as I can today, because today is the last streaming day of August for me. I'm not here tomorrow, all right? Today, we need 24 more members of this channel. If we can get 24 members by the end of today, we're going to be doing a Game Pass Marathon on Saturday. Last month when we did the Game Pass Marathon, you guys absolutely loved it. We played about 4 or 5 games, big variety, right? And played each game for roughly about an hour. Got a good taste for some games that I had no idea what the hell they were. I know some of these games you probably would want to see me play again, and others maybe would be totally new games that I've never played before, okay? So I would love to do that. In addition, you guys love the new show, Feasting with the King. So far, I've done 2 different episodes of it, and you guys have absolutely loved Feasting with the King. It's a show where I sit down, and instead of just doing a quick thing where I just take a few bites of a product and review it, instead, we have a full meal together. It's a social experience. I have multiple courses usually, or multiple dishes, and I review them live while I eat them. We have fun interactions. We talk. Usually the show's about an hour long, and it's really fun. All right? This time around, fast food is not on the menu. This would be all full-fledged cuisines from full-on restaurants, not just like burgers and stuff. I was thinking the cuisine of the Philippines, maybe some Thai food, maybe some Mexican food. You know, I was thinking 2 or 3, 4 different things we could vote on over the course of this week, and then determine on Saturday morning we could order together and figure out what it's going to be and go from there like we've done. It's been a really great experience. I really like doing this show for you guys. All right? But I've been telling you guys all month, please support the channel. Please, we need to hit this goal, and we haven't hit it. And I even lowered it the other day. Originally, it was 275 members, which I had based on the fact that last month, at the end of the month, we were around 241. So I thought, oh, another 30 over the course of a month would be fine. And then we ended up actually losing members, okay? Now, that obviously sucks. But I can't control that. If there's no new games to bring in people, and it's just the same core people, you know, 200-300 people watching the streams every day, I can't really help that. So, what I will tell you is this. I know for a fact we're going to have more people on stream today than members. I know that. Right now we have 180 people on the stream just for the pre-stream. When the gameplay starts, we usually have around 250. Just that enough? I mean, come on. There's got to be at least 24 people there who aren't members. You know what I'm saying? And here's what's going to happen. If one person becomes a member, and we start to see that number go up, then another person will be more inclined to become a channel member, and then another, and then another. That's how it happens. It all starts with that first one, and the next thing you know, it starts a movement. People, oh man, we're actually getting close. We can hit it, and then some people will start joining until the fact, boom, we can hit it. I firmly believe we can hit this goal by the end of today. I 100% believe we can do that. All right? So let's get it going. Please, let's do it. All right? I would love to do this marathon on Saturday. I would love to do Feasting with the King. It would be a really good thing. It would. I would be very excited to do this. So let's make it happen. Please, guys, consider becoming a member. What do you get for becoming a channel member? You get tons of benefits. First of all, your name is highlighted in the chat. It's a nice green color. You don't have to abide by the slow mode rules of the chat. Right now, the chat is set up. You can only say one message every 10 seconds to avoid spam. If you become a channel member, you can avoid that and talk as much as you want. Okay? You get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a channel supporter. All right? And coming up in October, we're actually going to have people hitting the 6-month mark. There's going to have this nice ruby and emerald encrusted crown for people who've been members all along. You start off with bronze, then you hit silver, then you get gold, and you get the nice gems in there. So that's a cool benefit. And of course, you get access to all of the emotes. Currently, 19 emotes and counting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got our first new member of the day, Lennon McCarthy 2.0. All right? This is how it begins, I'm telling you. So now we're at 227. Now we only need 23 more. And again, let's get the movement going. I know we can do this today. I know by the end of today we can hit 250 and we can do this marathon on Saturday. I want to do it badly. But I got to stick to my guns here. Because the thing is, if I just cave and I'm like, oh, we'll do the marathon anyway, then what? There's no motivation. You know what I'm saying? There's no motivation for anyone to become a channel member and contribute and grow the channel. So I got to stick to my guns on this one. All right? I want to do the marathon. I'm ramped to do it. I know exactly the kind of stuff I want to do for the Feasting with the King. But we got to make it happen. Thank you very much, Lennon, for the very first membership. Let's keep that movement going now. Okay? 23 to go. If you notice, I frequently mention this during today's stream. There's a good reason. Because I know for a fact there's people here who could join and have been holding out. You know, some people have said, well, we're holding out because next month, you mentioned, there's going to be a Halloween goal. You're right. But the thing is, the Halloween goal will be based on how we're doing. So, don't worry. Like, some people are like, oh, I don't want to become a member today. I want to do it in September. Why? You understand that if you're a member today, that also makes our goal go up, in which case, it's helping for the September goal anyway. But anyway, you know, some people, I don't know. They want, you know, they think specifically about, like, a one-to-one transaction when it's really not how this works. Okay, so thank you, Lennon, for becoming a channel member. All right? Let's get people motivated. Come on. Join the channel. Support the channel. Let's get a marathon this Saturday. I'm really excited for it. Okay? Fair enough? All right, good. Now, conclusion of Fallout New Vegas today should be exciting. I hope you guys are excited for that. However, I also hope, especially if you have not done so yet, that you will come back tonight at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. And I hope that you will check out my stream of Psychonauts 2, all right? Most people, sadly, have written this game off. From what I'm understanding, there's multiple reasons why this is happening. First of all, the game is a sequel to a game from the mid-2000s that most people just don't even remember, okay? Just being honest. Most people probably don't remember this game at all. And since that's the case, you know, they're kind of on the fence about trying it out. They're like, man, if I don't understand the plot of the original game, I didn't play the original game, it's so old, would I even be interested in this game? That's number one. Number two, the game plays like a game from the mid-2000s. I'll be very honest with you, the gameplay itself feels like an old-school platformer. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. The gameplay is polished and fun, but obviously, people are so used to modernized games that hold your hand and do everything so easily that a lot of people may actually feel that it's maybe a little bit too outdated, okay? And then, of course, the trifecta here, the game had little to no marketing at all. Like, we knew it was coming out, but was there any hoopla about it? Did you see any advertisement on the internet? Did you see anyone actually, like, promoting the game? I didn't. What's crazy about it is that it's a Game Pass game. And most Game Pass games get a bunch of hype when they release. For some odd reason, Psychonauts 2 did not. I don't know why it didn't. Because like I said, most other Game Pass games do get this hype behind them. And for some odd reason, no one is really talking about Psychonauts 2. And that blows my mind. Because the game is really good, in my opinion. Like, I really am enjoying the game. I'm having a good time with it. And as I've told you guys, being very honest with you, I honestly feel that Psychonauts 2 could end up being one of my favorite games of the year. I'm kind of in that mentality that I feel that it actually could be one of the best games of 2021. Okay? Hold on. Looks like all my stuff's going to time out again and make me re-verify it. This is so dumb. It's doing it again. Stupid Google verification. It does this like 1 to 2 times a month. And all my stuff logs out, and then it forces me to log back in again. So please bear with me here while I do this. How frustrating. Okay. So dumb. All right, now it's updating, and I'm gonna end up having to do this on my laptop as well. It's inevitable; they're gonna force me to do it. Once it happens on the desktop, then it takes a few minutes. Then it happens on the laptop. So I might as well just push it now. Let's see here if I can get it to trigger on my laptop as well. That way, I just get it over with. No, it's not triggering on the laptop right now. All right, I'll have to wait a few minutes. Probably later today, what's going to happen is all of a sudden, my stream chat's going to completely freeze. And I'm going to be like, why? Why can't I talk to you guys? What's going on? And it's going to actually be because YouTube is forcing a verification, which is really dumb, but yeah. Anyway, so, Psychonauts 2, okay? In my opinion, one of the best games of 2021 so far. I'm only about 8 hours into it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Last time around, we went to an open world area where there was a bunch of exploration, puzzles, platforming, a lot of good, fun, optional stuff, plus story development as well, and I'm loving it. So if you want to see me play an old school throwback style game, that just so happens to be a new release, come back tonight at 6:45 p.m. If you have not given this game a chance, okay, let's say you're on the fence about it, and you have not attended a stream of the game, come on back tonight and give it a shot. All right? Maybe you won't like it, and if it's not your cup of tea, that's okay. But I urge you to give it a chance because I think a lot of people are not. The attendance on the streams of Psychonauts 2 has actually been quite poor, and that's disheartening because I know it's actually one of the better games of this year, and people are kind of writing it off because of the fact that it's a sequel to an older game. So, I hope you guys will come back tonight and chill with me because that is the final stream of the week for me. I'm off tomorrow, okay? When I return on Wednesday, we're going to be focusing on wrapping up all these ongoing playthroughs that I've been doing to make room for new content. So on Wednesday, it's going to be the likely conclusion of the Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island DLC. All right? I'm now about 12 hours into it. Last night, well, I should say yesterday afternoon, I started doing open world exploration to look for optional content, and I started finding all these cool Easter eggs. Bloodborne, Infamous, the Dark Brotherhood from the Elder Scrolls franchise, and then at the very tail end, Shadow of the Colossus. I was like, wow, these are really cool that they put these references into the game. I'm really enjoying this. So I hope that you guys are also enjoying that playthrough, but it looks like it's going to conclude because there's only 2 story missions left, plus I'm going to explore the rest of the island we haven't explored yet, so I would argue one final stream to wrap that up on Wednesday. Okay? Cool. Wednesday night, we're going to do some Hades. Haven't done Hades in a while now, and I'm looking forward to going back to it. We're currently using the gauntlets, but I'm trying to save up enough to get the final weapon. We're doing multiple runs, trying to get through to Hades and beat him. I got so close to beating him last time, and then I failed. But we're very close, and I'm getting all these new improvements and everything, so I'm looking forward to more Hades on Wednesday night. Then on Thursday, we're going to do more Psychonauts 2 as the major gameplay stream. And then Thursday night is actually going to be more Hades because it's the only opportunities I have this week to play it, so I want to play it a couple times. On Friday, we're doing something new. There is a game that is very small scale called Tormented Souls. All right? It is a throwback to classic survival horror. it plays similar to, say, Resident Evil or Alone in the Dark. This game is not getting much attention, but the people who are playing it are actually saying, wow, the game is actually quite good. It's weird because it's, another one of these games that's not getting a lot of word of mouth, but apparently the people who are playing it are really enjoying it, especially if you're a fan of survival horror, which of course I am. So I'm going to be checking this out. It's only $20. I'm going to be checking it out this Friday. The game apparently is around 10 hours long, so I'm giving it a look starting on Friday, and I hope you guys will join me for that, okay? Friday night is my weekly Throwback Street Fighter session, as always. And then on Saturday, if we hit the members goal today, which we very well could, we only need 23 more, we're going to be doing the fun Game Pass Marathon, where I'm going to be playing games under Game Pass and doing a live episode of Feasting with the King. If we don't hit the goal today, which I'll be honest with you, would be pretty, not upsetting, but I would be disappointed, because I really feel that we can rally and do it today. I do. Okay? So, that being said, why are you saying Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass? By the way, Swaggins, is it $20? Tormented Souls, is it $20? Because I know you've been telling me about it. I was looking online, I found the people are selling the physical version of the game for $30 or $35. But I'm wondering if the actual digital is only $20. It's weird that there's actual physical game stores selling the physical disc for like $30, $35. Like, why? There's no additional content in the disc version. So you're literally paying $15 just to get a disc. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's really weird. Well, all right, good. Don't understand. I'll be checking this out on Friday, and then Street Fighter on Friday. Saturday, I hope we can do this marathon. I really do. I really want to do this. I'm being honest with you. I really want to do a marathon on Saturday. All right. Now, if we don't hit the goal, and I'll be very sad if we don't, then then we're going to be doing more Psychonauts 2 or Tormented Souls, depending on how you guys liked it on Friday. Maybe we'll do more Tormented Souls 2 days in a row. And then Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be the late stream. Okay? Now, next week is going to be interesting, because next week we actually have multiple new releases for the first time in a very long time. We're going to have on the 7th, it's going to be the release of Sonic Colors Ultimate, a game that I really enjoyed back in the day. This was before I even played Sonic Generations. It was actually the first major Sonic game I ever played for YouTube on the Wii, and I loved it. I thought that the gameplay was great. I thought that the color mechanics were very entertaining. I really liked Sonic Colors, so I'm looking forward to playing it again with modern graphics, okay? Then, we're also going to be checking out Life is Strange True Colors, all right? So 2 new game releases coming up this week, okay, guys? I'm certainly excited for that. I hope you guys are too. All right. But we got to get there. Let's have a fun week before that, all right? So that's what's in store, all right? Now, one final time, please, guys, if you're not a channel member, please stop holding out. I need 23 more members by the end of today to hit this marathon goal, do the fun marathon with Feasting with the King on this weekend coming up. I would love to do it. I want to do it, but I have to stick to my guns, and I have to say we're only doing it if we hit the goal. I have to, or else what's the point, right? What's the point of even having goals? What's the point of having these drives and these rewards if I'm just going to do it anyway, right? So I can't. We got to hit it. So please consider becoming a channel member. If you're not, there's so many benefits. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, there's other ways that you can contribute as well. You could do a super chat or a super sticker. You could tip me. All those things are great. Tipping, in particular, is the best way to support the channel, because when you tip me, I get those funds immediately to put towards important things. For example, tomorrow is my day off. I got to go grocery shopping. We actually have to do a supply run, because now, the past couple of weeks, we've been so busy with appointments and the like, that when we've been out, we haven't really had a chance to do much of the stuff that we usually do. So we got to go. I think we're going to be going. I wanted to go to Costco, but I don't think we can afford it. I was thinking about, I was like, I got to renew my Costco membership, and that's expensive. I know it is. Like, I haven't renewed it this year, and I know it must have expired by now because I haven't been there since early this year. So I want to go, but I don't think we can even go. So we might end up having to go somewhere else to try to, like, do some supply runs or whatever. But anyway, tomorrow's going to be a very busy day for us, and your tips help me with that. Your tips are going to help me to have a nice day out with my wife, enjoy dinner somewhere. I don't know where, but we're going to go out and have dinner somewhere. You know, so thank you in advance to anyone who contributes in any way today, but in particular, if you do tip me today, there are reward goals in effect. If you tip me, if we raise $50 in tips, I'll put on my Gunner glasses, okay? If we raise $100 in tips, I will put on a vest of your choice. The vests today include, excuse me, the blue, the platinum, the denim, and the gold. That is right. I'm bringing back the platinum for today. Even though the platinum makes me sweat profusely, and I don't like wearing it, I'm bringing it back today anyway. Okay? Fair enough? All right. Also, if we raise $150 in tips, which is the goal for the stream, I'll put on a hat of your choice. All the hats are eligible at this point. It's going to be the digital camo, the military style, the platinum fake hair with the, the platinum tips, fake hair hat, or the camo boonie hat, all right? I'll be honest with you guys. I'm a little disappointed with the reaction to the hats because people seem to like them, but we haven't really hit a tips goal in days. And people were basically telling me the reason that we weren't hitting the tips goals is because there wasn't enough motivation, that I should buy hats to motivate people. So I did, and it doesn't seem to have changed anything. All right, I'm just being honest here. I'm not upset that people aren't contributing enough for anything. I'm just saying, like, I was directly told something by the audience. They were like, "Hey, Phil, we're tired of the cowboy hat. Take it out of the rotation. Get other hats." So I did, and you guys telling me you like them, in particular you think the military hat is silly as shit, but then, we're not hitting the goal. So what I'm going to do, as I told you guys, moving forward later this year, as it gets cooler, I'm going to actually be getting more hats that are kind of, more comfortable to wear when the weather is cooler. Right now, it's still 80-plus degrees in the office unless I turn the air conditioner on. Give it another month as the temperatures here dip in Washington and it starts to rain all the time and cool down the state. Then it would probably be way more appropriate to be wearing, like, a heavier hat. Okay? But I can't do it now. I'd be overheating. Also, keep in mind, in October, I'm going to be getting a new headset that hopefully it works right. It's a wireless headset from Hori, which is the same manufacturer that made the the Pad Pro for the Switch, as well as my joystick that I've now been using for a good 6 years for fighting games. They're a really good accessory manufacturer, and they made wireless headphones that go around your neck, not on your ears. So if they work well, then I won't have to have anything on my head, and I could wear whatever the hell kind of hat I wear. I wouldn't even be limited by headphone use or anything like that. Okay? Pretty good. So anyway, I digress, guys. Please support the stream today if you can. If you can become a channel member, please do. We need 23 more. Like I said, once people start becoming members, I feel it'll kind of coerce more people to do it because they'll see, oh, I see that one person did it. Well, now we're getting close. Now I'll jump in too, and we'll have this movement to try to hit the goal by the end of the day. And I really feel we can. But also, please tip me if you can. Tipping helps tremendously. In particular, with my day off tomorrow, it would help a lot. Okay, guys? All right. News-wise, gaming news-wise, there's just not a lot going on right now. It's kind of slow. So I don't really have anything to really discuss gaming news-wise when it comes to games. If you guys didn't see this morning, some more casting and or information came out about the upcoming new Resident Evil movie. They've cast Leon, they've cast Claire, and apparently Lisa Trevor is actually going to be a character in this movie, which is weird because Lisa Trevor is an incredibly minor character in the games. I think she only showed up in like one game, and she was just a side character, right? But yeah, they're treating her like she's going to be one of the characters in the movie, which is weird to me. That they're taking this character that really was not, with all the characters that have been in Resident Evil that they could focus on, they're essentially focusing on a character that never really has been used that much, So, yeah, pretty interesting. I don't know how this movie's gonna be, but obviously, since they are trying to make this movie more faithful to the games, rather than the freaking movies we've had for the past 20 years that literally have nothing to do with the games. Nothing. Right? I would much rather have a movie that at least has some semblance to the plot line of the games. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Check it out. Outside of that, there's nothing going on. I was checking all this gaming news this morning. There ain't nothing going on, man. All right. Let me say something. Cato the Elder, I understand you've been doing a meme for 2-3 days now in my chat. And, you know, I put up with it to some extent. But at this point, your meme is starting to really wear itself thin. Like, you say the same thing every day, all day long. It's funny the first time you say it each day. And then when you say it the 77th time, it's really annoying and just really troublesome and bothersome and boring. All right? Either get a new shtick or cut it out. And that's going to be your one warning. All right? To Cato the Elder. I think it's time for us to shut up about the stupid meme. I don't know why people think that my stream is some kind of a meme box for them to come in here and start spewing nonsense. It ain't. Okay? There's no reason to be doing this in here. Like I said, there's a difference between a meme that's a running meme that's funny and a meme that you beat the dead horse into a pulp. Like, I'll give you an example. CM Fool would come in here. Now, he hasn't been here in a long time. I don't know what happened to him. I hope he's okay. But he would come in here and he'd make a joke about the Quiet Man, or he'd make a joke about, you know, a particular thing. And he'd make the joke once or twice a day, and that would be it. It'd be funny. We'd all laugh. He's like, man, he got me again with that joke. Hilarious. You literally come in here, and every 10 seconds you say the same thing. It's boring. You are boring. All right? It was funny the first time, not the 100th time. So, you know, use your brain here. Cut it out. I don't want to be a jerk. I don't want to be a jerk. I just want to be nice. And I've been trying to be nice to this guy, but, you know. See, and here's the thing. See, Mature Call says, then ban Turtle Dude, too. Turtle Dude doesn't do the same thing constantly. He comes in, he'll talk about turtles a little bit. He'll joke around. And then he's a fun, positive part of the stream. He doesn't just keep spamming the same crap. You know? All right. Ooh. Oh my God, excuse me. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm exploding here. Swaggin says that he said to ban him. He said he's not going to stop, so he'll ban him. Well, if he doesn't stop, then ban him. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the guy because I'm trying to be a nice guy. I'm trying to be, you know, I'm getting older. And, you know, a lot of people get older. They get more crotchety and more obstinate and more grumbly and more, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do the opposite. I actually was way more like that when I was younger. And as I get older, I'm trying to be more mellow. I'm trying to just, like, stress relief. You know what I'm saying? Just, like, chill and have a good time and not worry too much about anything. So, I don't need to be banning Cato or Cato from Carthage. I would hope that he would wise up and use his brain. But not everyone has one, and not everyone has the common sense, I guess, necessary to understand the difference between a meme and spamming annoyingly. Okay. Please read a book once. Oh, I've read many books in my time. I told you, when I was younger, I read the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, the actual real books. When I was quite young, I think I was in high school, either high school or early college days. And they were lengthy-ass books, but I really enjoyed reading them. Actually, no, I was younger than that. I was actually younger than that because I read them before the movies ever came out. So I was actually in my early teens when I read those. Now I'm thinking about it. I used to read Michael Crichton. I used to read Dan Brown. I used to, you know, I read most of Game of Thrones up until, what was that, the last one that he did? I hated it. So I stopped reading it because it fucking sucked. But I used to read a lot. I also used to read tons of comic books when I was younger. Not to say that that's as heavy reading as, you know, a novel, but I used to read a lot. I did. I used to read a ton. Now I don't read at all. All I read is your comments every day in the stream chat. And that's more than enough reading for me. I did not read Harry Potter. No, I did not. That's a no. I saw the movies. I did not read a single word of Harry Potter ever. Swaggin says, remember I did a Game of Thrones game I unboxed but I never played? No, I don't remember that at all. I did? I bought a Game of Thrones game, I never played it? Huh. That's actually funny. I don't remember that in any way. Wow. Redwall, yes, when I was a younger person. As a child, I read the Redwall series of books from Brian Jacques. I also read Goosebumps all the time when I was a kid because I liked horror, so I would read the Goosebumps books. Thought that was a good series. My favorite Dan Brown novel? I would argue that I actually liked Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons equally. I read another one too, but I actually can't remember it. I read a third Dan Brown book that I can't remember at all, so obviously it didn't make much of an impression on me. But I remember reading the Da Vinci Code before the movie ever came out, and I loved the book. I was really hooked on it. Did I ever read anything actually good? No, never. I never read a good book, no. Only terrible books. You know, Lord of the Rings is garbage. It's drivel, right? It's terrible. Garbage. Yes. Keep in mind that I had to read a ton of crap for school, too. I was in advanced placement courses, so I had to read British literature. You know, fucking... Oh, my God. Those are terrible books. Anything that's those fucking incredibly pretentious British books. They're so terrible. They really are. Like, you learn a lot about the English language reading them because they use these crazy-ass fucking words that you're forced to figure out what they are. But the books are garbage. What's that game? Great Expectations. Oh. Oh. Ooh, today I woke up, I had to have a cup of tea. Oh, and my butler screwed up when he was lacing my boots. And, oh, then a crumpet fell on the floor. And, oh, we had to have 4 of our maids come and wax that piece of the floor. And then 5 suitors came to try to get me today to become their wife. And I said they're all ugly and smelly, and I sent them away. Oh, what a great day I had. That's chapter 2. I was like, wow, what a great book. It's fucking terrible. Those books suck. Seriously, like, I hate all those fucking British literature shit. That shit blows. It's so boring. Yeah, people are like, you must read it. You must read those books if you want a background in literature. Because they're formative works about British culture and British society. Well, guess what? I don't live in Britain. I don't care about how British society used to be. Because it sounds stupid. So I don't fucking want to read it. Yes, I did read that, Team Terrahawk. I did read the entire Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series from Bryan Adams. That's good British literature. Very sarcastic, witty, funny stuff. I'm very upset that the movie sucked. Because the books are great and somehow they didn't translate into a movie very well. You know, I did enjoy Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn books. Those I thought were interesting. I actually really enjoyed those. When I'm trying to think back to all the literature I read when I was a kid, when I was forced to read in school. Those were pretty good. Not the best, you know, I mean, like, not insanely riveting. There's definitely dry parts, but pretty entertaining. Did I say Bryan Adams? Bryan Adams, the musician? No, it's Douglas Adams who wrote Hitchhiker's Guide. I said Bryan Adams. Yes. As Bryan Adams was, you know, hitting the most awesome guitar riff, he wrote the Hitchhiker's Guide series with his guitar. I don't know if you heard about that. That's pretty funny. There you go. Now, someone thinks this is a cringe segment. Someone thinks that asking me about literature and me answering is a cringe segment. That's because you're a fucking moron. That's because you're a mouth-drooling idiot who thinks that you're only here for a certain kind of content. And God forbid that I actually talk about anything else besides games or drama. You know, oh, you can't handle that, right? I mean, you're an idiot. Really. You're a fucking moron. That you think that I can't talk about something else on my stream. Oh, what cringe that Phil is an actual human. Yeah, I know. What cringe that I'm actually have more to myself than one dimension and you're just a moron who didn't know that. So you think it's cringe for a human to actually talk about other stuff. You're a fucking complete idiot. Wow. Alright, fuck this idiot. Seriously, he's a moron. Now I hit report message by accident. I didn't mean to do that. I went to click on the screen and a giant thing opened up. Report message. No, I don't even know what that means. I don't want to do that. Close. No, I did not read War of the Worlds. I saw the movie, or the original movie of War of the Worlds, a million years ago because my mom loved it. So we used to watch it around Halloween time. They would always play it on TV. So we watched War of the Worlds when I was very young. I saw that movie. All right, now Pac-Man's banned because he's talking about Nazi shit. Goodbye. What an idiot. Yes, that's right. War of the Worlds, the movie with Tom Cruise, I saw when I was very young. I was like 2 years old. Somehow, I saw the movie that came out like 15 years later. That's correct. Have I read the Bible? Have I read it in its entirety? Fuck no. Oh my god, Jasper's making tons of noise. Have I read some of it? Yes, because I used to go to Catholic school. And in Catholic school, you would frequently read things from the Bible. You would go to church, and in church, you're reading passages from the Bible. So in general, I know a lot about the New Testament Bible. The Old Testament, not as much, because in Catholic school, they don't teach you as much about the Old Testament. They pretend like it doesn't exist, or like you should forget 90% of it because it's not in line with the teachings of the New Testament. They're like, oh, no, God didn't totally kill all those people. No, what are you talking about? God's forgiving. Yeah. Okay, sure. All right. Let us start doing shout-outs because it's already 11:53 and I haven't done a single shout-out yet, okay? So I know that earlier, I don't know who it was. I think it was it Parasolo, I believe? Yes, here it is. He did a super chat. He says, we're getting an early look at Dead Space tomorrow. Tomorrow, is it? They're doing a stream of it tomorrow? That's interesting. Yeah, the remake of Dead Space, the one they're remaking from the ground up to reboot the series. Apparently, they're going to do a live stream of it tomorrow to reveal some gameplay. Although they're warning everyone, it's very early. But I guess there's enough hype behind it that they at least want to show off a little bit of what they're working on. So that's cool. Thank you for that. And then Music Mouse did a super chat, and he says, I can't become a member. My mom says it's not worth it. If you have to ask your mummy to contribute to a streamer, I feel bad for you. Seriously. You had to ask your mummy? Even when I was a kid and I had my own allowance, I never asked my mummy what I could spend my money on. I just, you know. How old are you? Holy crap. Your mummy. Oh, my mummy. Mummy, I like Darkside Phil. Can I become a member? No! You're 11. If you're 11, you shouldn't be on a stream at all. If you're 11, you should be playing Fortnite. You should be on Fortnite right now, and you should be doing Dougies and wearing banana suits and doing conga lines. What are you doing on my stream? How dare you be on here if you're 11 years old? Come on, man. Get out of here. If you're 11, you wouldn't be able to super chat. Actually, yeah, that's true. If you're actually 11 years old, you broke the terms of service by super chatting. Because you have to be 18 to do a super chat. So, you're out of here. Get him out of here! Okay. Okay, anyway. So thank you, Music Mouse, for the super chat. I know you're full of shit. I'm not stupid. Okay, let's do some shout-outs for those who have tipped so far today. Actually, wow. Decent amount of tips. They scrolled off the screen. I actually have to scroll down to get to it. Hold on. God damn it. What the... Oh, my God. It's not... It's not working. It's frustrating me. There. Jeez, that was a pain in the ass. Okay. So, actually, Lennon McCarthy was the first tipper of the day. $4.20. And says, your singing is great. The Sonic song is hilarious, especially the Fallout... Oh, enjoying the Fallout playthrough, too. Thank you, Lennon. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying the content. I don't personally think I'm a very good singer. When I was young, I thought I was a good singer. I think I'm terrible now. I would argue in the last 5-6 years, my throat has kind of gunked up. Probably because I'm getting older, and also because I talk all day long, which, you know, I didn't used to do when I was younger. So my throat is pretty shot, and I can't really hit any notes or anything anymore. But I'm glad you're enjoying the little bit of nonsense that I do. Okay? Okay. Anso Kamaru took me $4.20. So Jasper is now rubbing his face all over my foot, which is disgusting. Anso Kamaru says, I laughed so hard when you said, what's this? Oh, when you sang What's This from The Nightmare Before Christmas to that troll in the chat during yesterday's Flight Sim stream. I laughed so hard I accidentally sent an incomplete email at work. It's okay, it was worth it for the laughter. What's this? A troll is in my chat. What's this? He's a fucking asshat. What's this? I got banned and now he's gone. My ass is to his foot. Oh, I already fucked it up. My foot is to his ass and now he's out of gas. He's banned from the chat. We'll never see him. What's this? Yeah, he pissed me off last night, so I kicked him out. Actually, I don't even remember who he was. All right. Lose has tipped $1.50 and says, ever thought of any way to improve your stream? Ever thought about playing Ratchet & Clank 3 up your arsenal since you played the first two? I'm always looking for ways to improve the stream, and sometimes I get suggestions that are very interesting and positive and viable and something that I can institute right away, and sometimes I get suggestions that I like, but they take a little bit longer to institute, and sometimes I get suggestions that I like, and there's just no way to institute them because they're not realistic, and then sometimes I get suggestions that are ridiculous. Okay? So it all depends. But yes, I absolutely take all suggestions. Snow Carl tipped $1.50. Said, I think your idea with hats wasn't bad. I just think with your current viewership, $150 is an unrealistic goal. I don't think any kind of clothing incentive will change that, only new and increased viewership. Right, and you know, number one, you're right. This has been a slow summer. Admittedly, I came over here and things were very, very busy with games, right? I had just finished my Resident Evil 8 playthrough, and I became over here and was streaming and had momentum, and then the summer literally slowed down to a crawl. There was next to no high-profile releases this summer, and the few that came out were honestly kind of underwhelming. Like Ratchet & Clank was good for like a session or two, and then kind of got boring. And I hate to say it, but another summer where it's just kind of like us chilling together and enjoying what we can, but kind of just biding our time till the fall. This happens almost every year. Last year was the exception because we had Ghost of Tsushima, which was supposed to actually come out earlier in the year but had gotten delayed to the summer. But this year we went right back to the standard pattern where it was just boring summer. Nothing really to get hype over. The games that came out were all right, but not, you know what I mean? Like, listen, 12 minutes I really enjoyed. You're not going to see an insane amount of people coming in here to watch me play 12 minutes live. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to see me play the big high-profile AAA releases in the next few months. They're not going to be coming in to be seeing a narrative-based game where you're fucking your sister. Wait, what? Who said that? I didn't say that. Anyway. Anyway. I think I understand what you're saying, Snow Carl, and let's hope that in the next few months there's some big AAA stuff coming out that will bring in new viewership. Okay? Anso Kamaru tipped $1.50. And he says, I hope those headphones you plan to get are good. You're seriously missing out on masterclass voice acting in Hades. It seriously adds to the experience. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear the voice acting. It's not like it's silent when I'm playing the game. I mean, you're right. I'm not wearing the headphones directly most of the time, but yeah. But yeah, I am excited for these headphones. I hope they turn out well. We'll have to see. Sark Pied Dill tipped me $5, and surprisingly enough, this is the top tip of the stream. He says, multiple people last night were mentioning Derek's spam. He copy-pastes the same message literally a dozen times every time till you answer him. Can you ask him to stop? If it becomes annoying, yes. I haven't gotten any complaints about it. So I don't ask him to stop because he's not bothering me, and no one's telling me that he's bothering them either. What's really the problem is that people now have started to try to impersonate him and or copy what he says. So he posts a message, and then 10 other people try to spam the same message, and that gets annoying. So, you know, yeah, I entertain all suggestions. Chocobogo tipped me $1.50 and says, if there was one DSP meme I wished exploded for a while, it would have been the DSP the Elephant Wrestler. Started back when you unboxed the Series X. Just before that, you had to perform the DDT on an elephant before you get your package. Oh, yeah, when I was outside wrestling those elephants, remember? That's right. There was a stampede of 3 different elephants outside, and I was like doing a triple threat match, and it was interesting. No one remembers what you're saying, by the way. So, more shout-outs. Jimmy Ryan did a $5 super chat. Said maybe you could start a members-only Discord to encourage people to become members. And sadly, no. And I'll tell you why. There's a couple reasons why. First of all, because Discord, sadly, is just hard to moderate. I'm just being honest here. Discord, even though you can kind of, to my knowledge, lock it down. I don't know because I've never set it all Discord up or anything. I don't know shit about it. But apparently, if you do know enough about Discord, you can make a Discord server and kind of lock it down so that people can't access it. But even then, I guess things can happen that people can get in against your will if someone else gives them permission. I don't really understand it because, again, I'm not into Discord. You know, the very limited use of it that I've had is other people set it up for me and stuff. I've never actually done it myself to mess with it or know anything about it. So the only real exposure I've had to Discord is that it does work if you know exactly what you're doing, but I don't really know what I'm doing, nor do I have the time to really work on finding someone who's so well versed in Discord that they would become like someone to run a Discord for me. You know what I'm saying? And in addition to that, you know, my trolls have outright said things over the years that, hey, if it means ruining something for Phil, we'll pay money. So if it means we have to pay, you know, $5, actually $3.99 to become a member. But if it means doing that to become a member, just to get access to the Discord and then reveal private conversations to the world or dox people or do fucked up stuff, I'll do it. So that's why we can't have these fun things, you know? That's why we can't have nice things, because there's scumbags. Chef Venus did a £5 super chat and says, I honestly think the stranger the game, the better the content. Games like 12 Minutes, Deadly Premonition, Death Stranding, Telltale games are always the best. Here's what I think. I think that for a certain group of people who like to watch me, that's correct, because they understand that the weirder the game, the better the reactions I'll give and the better the kind of commentary I can give on the game, right? But, sadly, I hate to say it, when it comes to mainstream viewership, those weird, quirky games, sorry, I'm yawning, those weird, quirky games rarely get mainstream coverage or attention. Like 12 Minutes, I thought was a really interesting game, but let's be honest here, how many people really tuned in for it outside of that very first stream to see what it was? It kind of just tapered off, and that was the end of it. And I feel that, like, most of these games that are more original and go outside the box, that's kind of the deal. Oh, it ain't an established franchise that we know and trust and we know exactly what it's going to be. Well, then, you know, I'm not going to give it a shot, which sucks. I think more people should go outside of the comfort zone of what a AAA game release is or what marketing tells you is going to be good, and you should actually check out more stuff. But it just seems to me like that's the case where people they're very apprehensive about trying something out or watching something that's not in line with what they're told is going to be a big game release. You know what I'm saying? But that's ridiculous, of course. Like, for example, Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 2, in my opinion, is better than Ratchet and Clank and is actually better than most games this year. But it didn't have a marketing budget. It's a sequel to an older game, so people write it off and won't even check it out. You see? That's disappointing. I wish people would have wider horizons and an open mind when it comes to this stuff, but a lot of times they don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've used the bathroom, so let's take a break, all right? Let's take about a 15-minute break, 20 minutes tops. When I come back, it is the conclusion of Fallout New Vegas. Now, remember, please, if you are not, please become a channel member today if you can. We need 23 more memberships, and then we hit the goal. We can do a fun Game Pass marathon with a new episode of Feasting with the King this coming Saturday, but we have to hit the goal today. I feel that if we get one or two people becoming members, it'll basically convince more people to become members, and we'll get a pattern going, and we'll get it rolling, and we'll hit it. I know we can hit it today. So please become a member if you're not, and thank you in advance for any contributions. You know, tips are most appreciated right now because tomorrow's my day off. I hope to see you for that. I hope to see you after the break, is what I meant to say. All right, let's take a brief break. I'll be back, guys. See you in a bit.